we go again. Got here about 10:15 this morning. It's Monday. I came down yesterday and put some bait in. I put quite a lot of bait in yesterday, more than last time because they fed so hard last time I was here. So I put 15 or 16 kilo in yesterday over 2 spots. There are an awful lot of fish in the little bay down to my left, and there are an awful lot more fish down this end of the lake than there were last time I was here. On top of that, down to my left, there are half a dozen fish feeding really hard. I'm not actually fishing all the way down there because apart from the fact that the bottom's really choddy, it's a little bay, which is, like I said last time, if you watched my last vlog, it's like their little safe area, and I quite like the idea of them being in there. I'm fishing away from it a little bit. I'm not fishing that stony spot further out, although I have baited it because it's really hot, really humid, chance of storms later. So I'm fishing close in. They're up in the waters, all right in the edges. So I'm fishing close in on both rods. The left-hand rod's literally just in front. I found another lovely little gravelly patch, only a rod length out. And I've seen fish going across that already. And my right-hand rod's where I got all the bites from last week. I've just walked down to the right-hand rod, and there is a common feeding on the spot at the moment. Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, got one in the net. It's not the common that I saw feeding, but it's a good one. It's a mirror, nice starburst scales, and it looks like a big fish to me. I'm going to go and get myself sorted, and I'll come right back to you in a second once I've weighed it and unhooked it, and see what we got. But I think it's quite a good one. Oh, there you go. £25 on the nose, maybe £25 an ounce. Nice two-tone mirror. Didn't see this one on the spot. He was feeding with a big common, so who knows? Let's hope the big common comes back. But for now, I am over the moon with that. That is superb. Yeah. Very pleased. Thank you. Well, I feel better now. I've seen so many fish. I've already been fishing for a couple of hours, and it had got to the stage where you're starting to question everything. Is the rig sitting right? And you know, the drill, all the same old stuff. And I'd walked down there and saw this common, the big old tail flapping around. I didn't see that one, so it must have been under the pads, I reckon. But yeah, I saw this big old tail flapping around, and I'm thinking that could be the one, you know. So I was shaking the whole way through that fight. But I'm certainly not disappointed with that. What a nice fish that was. So other than that, yeah, it was the same drill as last week really, although this week I knew that that was a good spot, so I'd already walked down. I'd already prepped it yesterday. Walked down there as soon as I got here today. Put some bait down there. Put some bait down there, and I'm fishing a tiger with a little bit of yellow plastic tipping it off today. So I know that I'm definitely fishing. Nothing's going to be whittling off a tiger, so I know that I'm fishing all the time. And yeah, off it went. Excellent. See if I can get a spot working on the other rod as well. When I was down here yesterday baiting up, I actually got my first ever sighting of scar. I tried to film some of it on my phone, but it's not very good. I don't know if you can see it on there or not, to be honest with you. I did the old put your glasses in front of the lens thing, but whether you can see it or not, I don't know. But I have actually seen that common. I do actually know it's here. Now what was interesting is it was up to the left in that little bay. But last week I saw a little fully in that bay and a 20-pound common, and I'm pretty sure that I caught both of those fish on my right hand rod, which is a good, must be 60 yards away from that. But I'm guessing that they just travel up and down this near margin, which is why I've put the left hand rod in close, like rod length out, to see if I can intercept them as they go through. But I haven't had anything on that one yet. But like I say, I saw the big common there yesterday, and I saw another mirror. I've spoken to Freddie, who owns it, and he says that that's a 30-pound mirror, and it looked well over 30 to me. So whether they've not spawned in here yet or not, I mean, judging by that last one, it certainly doesn't look like it's spawned. As it stands at the moment, I feel like I've got a real good chance. It's one of them days today where the storm is imminent. You know, you can feel it in the air. It's really thick, and I'm constantly all sweaty, and it's humid, and it just feels electric. It feels like something's going to happen. It feels like something special could happen today. We'll see. It says for real heavy rain at sort of 2-3 o'clock in the morning, which could turn into a thunderstorm. And as you know yourselves, if that happens, then I'd feel pretty good for first thing in the morning if I haven't got him by then. But I'm very excited. I feel like this could happen. Come on, Scar. I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I know you moaned at me because my last video was a bit quiet, but I've got to be quiet because I'm fishing really close in. I just went to stand by the rods, and the fish bow waved in all the way in from out the middle. It kept coming towards me, and I was expecting it to turn away, but it just kept coming until it was literally a foot off the front of the swim, and it was Scar, the big common. So I was standing there watching a 40-pound common literally a foot right in front of the boards. So I just grabbed literally half a dozen tiger nuts and a handful of activate, plopped them down literally just to the left of the swim, like no further than a foot off the bank, hoping that it'd do the same circuit and come back. And then went and checked it 5 minutes later, and there was a tail waving around. I don't know whether it's the common or not, but I've got a rod down there now. I managed to lower one down there, didn't spook it. Whatever it is still there feeding right now. It's just laying on the floor, the rod. So, yeah, who knows? It's pretty exciting. Could be a 40-pound common feeding. I could have netted it. It would have been a lot quicker. But I'm literally sitting here watching it at the moment. It's all clouding up. It could be a different fish, but as soon as I've seen that fish now come that close in and right in front of me, I feel like it could happen at any second. With any joy, the next time I turn this on, I could be holding a whopping great big common. Well, I was sitting there waiting for the one close in to go off, and the other rod went off and spooked everything out the edge. But my reward is a 19.5-pound mirror. Very, very different to the last one. Long and lean and grey. Very different. Easy, tiger. So, yeah, very nice all the same. One step closer to getting back.
I'm packing up. Oh, I'm going on a ride today. Feels are green around. There's nothing to get me down. running down the lane, and there's just orange trees around.
Right, well, the light's just starting to fade for the evening. Quite a lot of fish have moved up to the far end now in the pads, but I've still seen Scar, the big common, down this end of the lake, so I'm staying put, sticking to my guns. Freddie, the owner, came round, brought me a beer, which was very nice, and we were chatting, and he said that it's been caught 6 times in total, and 5 of the times were from down in this corner. So yeah, I'm going to stick to my guns. I still seen the odd fish down here as well, but I'm confident that that particular fish is still down here somewhere near where I'm fishing. So that's the one I'm here for, so that's why I'm staying where I am, even though there's a lot more fish now up the other end, and hopefully they'll all come back in the morning and do what they did today anyway. So I'm going to have a quick cup of tea before I go to bed, and unless I catch anything in the night, I will come back and report first thing in the morning. Night, guys. Well, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday it felt like it was going to happen at any second, and then of course I had a couple. The air just felt charged. It felt like it was, well, I mean, everywhere I walked around the lake I was finding fish feeding. Today is completely different. It rained all night, heavy this morning as well, and I really thought today it was going to kick off. There's quite a lot of fish still up the pads end, but they're not really in feed mode. They're just sort of milling around, and also I don't really want to hook a good one up there because them pads look savage. On top of that, I know that 5 of the 6 times it's been out, Scar's been caught down here, but I haven't seen him down here today, so doesn't mean he's not down here obviously, but it just doesn't feel like it's going to happen. So I'm going to have a slow pack away. I've got about an hour left, so you never know, I might be back. Might get lucky and might get a bite in the next hour, but if not, still caught a couple of nice fish. Still very pleased, still a success I would say, and I'll be back for more. Don't know whether I'll get back here before France now. I'm off to France next week for a week, so it might be a couple of weeks till my next vlog goes out. Either way, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one. Cheers, guys.